beat of New York.
103.5 KTU.
It's the twins, Lulu and Lala, and joining us in studio today is the lovely, the beautiful, our homegirl, Bebe Rexha.
Hi guys.
How are you?
I can't stop looking at both of you because you're, I don't know if people know that are you identical twins?
We are identical twins.
So I'm like looking at you guys and it's like a mirror. And you guys are dressed the same way in your cute little crop tops with your belly showing and your jeans. And I'm like,
we're confusing you.
but you're both beautiful. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where do I look?
You're beautiful. And we've been following you on Instagram. We saw you in Miami when we were over there. You are beautiful yourself. You're always keeping shape.
Try to. I don't know.
I
Not
see
during
you
the holidays.
The butt
squats.
exercises, the squats.
I have to because I like to eat a lot.
Us too. Believe it or not, we eat a lot of food.
I eat a lot. Like,
What's your go-to meal?
Bad food? I just love anything fried. I love sweet potato fries, French fries, onion rings. You know what I mean? Just
all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
No healthy stuff.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Us either.
I mean, I don't go like, my go-to's lettuce. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Well, you certainly looked phenomenal in your video. I got you the new one.
thank you.
You shot it in the desert. No green screen or anything like that.
No, that was 14 hours. In the desert. Like,
Was it cold or hot?
It was both. So you get there and it's like 10 degrees, and then in the middle of the day it's like 98 degrees, and then it gets freezing again. The desert's like really intense. Like,
wow.
Yeah, you would die. You definitely would die in the desert if you got stuck.
That's crazy. I was stalking your Twitter feed.
Ella does that a lot, by the way.
She
She
stalks
stalks
Instagram,
We all do
Twitter,
that
all social media.
secretly.
Yeah.
The boyfriend, yeah,
You
it's
have
funny.
to,
Yeah, of course.
And I saw that you actually were hands-on when designing what you wore.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to be on.
So is there something that you want to do in the future, like design your own clothes like some other artists have done before?
Absolutely. I think it's being an artist is not just meaning like you're just a musician. It could be so many different things. It could be fashion, and it could be creating your own perfume, or creating your own restaurant. I don't know.
Right.
Whatever. Any way to kind of make, what's the word?
I get it.
I can't think right now.
Trying to do your own thing.
Yeah.
Now your
Express
album is
yourself.
dropping February 17th.
Yes.
Any surprises that we could expect from it?
Well, it's interesting because I'm dropping the album in kind of parts. So
Okay.
so it's kind of like a storyline, and it's kind of to keep everybody kind of interested and excited. The first part is called All Your Fault Part 1, and it has I Got You on there. And then I have a song called Forget Fake Friends with G-Eazy, who I did Me, Myself, and I with this
Okay.
year. And then I have a song called Bad Bitch. I don't know if I can say that on the air. Featuring Ty Dolla $ign, and he killed his verse. It's amazing, and it's like about 6 songs. And then I'm gonna, and then after that, a couple months later, I'm gonna release the next half of the album, and then it'll be complete.
Now, the title of the album, All Your Fault. Why? Whose fault is it?
Well, okay, so now it's interesting because I Got You, the story, people are like, I Got You doesn't sound like upset or, angry, but, it kind of starts in an interesting part of the album. But when the album first started out, when I was writing it, I had gone through a breakup. I was just about to go on tour with Nick Jonas. I was opening up for him. And my ex-boyfriend, my now ex-boyfriend, he texted me, my boyfriend at the time, texted me and was like, I can't do this anymore, and sent me a paragraph after a year and a half of dating, and completely disappeared from my life. So when I went back home, he was gone, from the face of the earth.
You have something in common because that's the same exact thing that happened to Lala.
Really?
Yes.
I was doing the whole long distance relationship.
Same.
And then all of a sudden, I actually went to surprise him. I came back to New Jersey to surprise him, and through a text message, he tells me, I can't do this anymore. Bye.
Whoa!
And we never heard from that
What
guy
is that?
again.
What is
Why
what
did
is
they do
that?
that,
You know
right?
what that to me is? That's not a man.
Yes. That's a little boy.
That's a boy. Because a man can pick up the phone, or he can pick, or he better at least come see you face to face. But I understand that there's no easy way to break somebody's heart.
Right.
There isn't. You could tell them I love you a million times. You can give them a bouquet of flowers. You could buy them chocolates. You could buy them a Chanel bag. You could do whatever. You could put it up in the sky. When you're breaking up with somebody, they're still going to hate you no matter what, because you're breaking their heart.
Yeah.
You're leaving
You're
them.
absolutely right.
And that's our worst nightmare. So I had gone through this breakup, and I was like, oh my God, where do I begin from here? So I started writing these songs to kind of make myself feel better about how I couldn't, keep this relationship alive, and there was no way of keeping this man around. And then it started being bitter because he broke my heart. But then I started thinking to myself, why am I going to give this guy all this power?
Yes.
Maybe it's all my fault. all your fault as in meaning me. Why am I victimizing myself and giving a man all this power? So then all your fault kind of changes the meaning. And then at the end, it goes round circle where it's like, I'm stronger now. I'm a strong, independent woman. I'm a bad bitch. And maybe it's all your fault. It's the reason why I'm like this.
I absolutely just love all of this because it's so relatable. Every single woman has gone through that, including myself. So you saying that, I'm like, yeah.
So the album, the album is not like all love songs or all hateful songs. It's kind of like this journey of like womanhood, of like, moving to LA from New York, and like I'm from New York, and it's like definitely a different like vibe out here. Yeah. So when you go out there, it's really hard to find who your real friends are. So like the song with G-Eazy, Forget Fake Friends, it's like, who are my real friends out here? I can't find any realness. And then going through the heartbreak and then becoming this strong woman, it's like this journey.
Yeah. Do you have anyone now, or are you too busy?
I don't. I don't. Like, it's weird because like it's in Hollywood works very interesting. Like it's kind of on levels, and everybody's trying to like date you, and I want just to be happy and like be in like a cool relationship. I don't want to be in like a Hollywood relationship, and that's what a lot of it really is. Yeah. It's for the cameras, and that's not how I live my life. I'm here because I love my music. And if I find somebody that's really dope, then I'm up for it. But other than that, I'm not doing that.
Your mom outside reminds me so much of our mom, because she's with you all the time.
Yes.
She has Snapchat.
Oh my gosh, does she have Snapchat?
Let's talk about social media.
My dad has Snapchat now, okay?
That's
and I
crazy.
post a picture like in the mirror of like my ass showing that. Like not I'm wearing clothes on. But like my dad will be like, he'll text me like, Snapchat. Like he'll just write Snapchat, like what is that? And then I'll get home and he'll be so upset he won't talk to me, and I'll have to delete it in front of him.
Oh, I'm going to show you. This just happened right now.
Yeah.
My sister and I, we decided to post a throwback picture of when we were in Miami on a boat, and my mom had
she
like
flipped
out.
She was
on
crying.
us. She cried and everything, demanding that we
girls like this.
Do you think that's a bad picture?
I mean, who is this one on the?
Me. That's it.
Okay. That's a lot of
Show the
booty.
camera, show the
That's a
camera.
lot of ass right there.
That is a lot.
Wow.
That is.
Okay, it's hot. It's a hot picture. I mean, it's a lot,
but it's not like
it's okay. You know what?
you're
Whatever.
on the beach. It's
Yeah.
not, if I was like in a bedroom or something
yeah,
like
exactly.
that.
You're on the boat. You're looking. If you were in the bedroom, that would be a
I
different
think
story.
it was a little extra. The picture didn't need to go up, but I could understand.
Okay, you know what, Lever? She did it. And that's why I think that the thing is this. It's like it's tough though, because there's a fine line between going too far. I always say it has to be grandma approved, but my grandma's also a little bit more like crazy and stuff. So like she'll she's more open to anything. But it has to be grandma approved. So if your grandmother or grandfather is gonna see something and you feel like that's gonna be too much, then it's too much, you know? But like there's a fine line. I think it's okay for like women to like love their bodies and put up whatever they want. If you want to put up a bikini picture here and there, but if you're gonna post every day a lingerie picture
Then
every
that's a
day,
problem.
and you're getting your followers based off of that, that's my opinion though. I could be wrong.
Right.
But I think if a man was to do that, when he does that, it's like, oh my God, he's so hot. Like
Right.
Yeah, and us women don't help either, because we're like, oh my God, let's look
Yeah,
at
I know.
it again.
And then we start liking it. So
You
I
get
start
upset
following
like
him.
if your dad tells you, hey, you need to bring that picture down.
Yeah, I feel a little bad. I feel a little guilty because I'm like, oh, maybe I should have thought about that,
Yeah.
Because I don't think he would just say that just to say that, But then my dad also, like, he has this weird thing. I don't know, this is really crazy, but when I'm home in Staten Island, like, if I go like food shopping, like during the holidays, I'm not allowed to wear any tight pants, like at all, like gym pants or like yoga pants. No, because my dad cannot handle like going to the store and like seeing any guys check me out. He will fight them. Like, he's like, that's my child. Like, what are you doing? My brother too. They make me like wear like big coats and like jackets and sweaters, and my dad gives me like his sweaters and stuff like that, and it's like up to my knees. He's like, you're still my little girl. He's like, I'm not having guys stare at you while
Do they
I'm
have
with you.
say like in the person you date? Like, are they
are
hard
you
on you
kidding
with
me?
that?
Are you kidding me? Like, oh, you have no idea. Like, if a guy tries to date me and he does not have my dad's okay, or he does not speak to my father will never ever approve of it. Ever.
Guys, sounds like your dad and my dad should go have
It's
a cup of coffee.
scary.
It's the
Like, I
same
don't
thing.
want my father, like, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm like, my dad, it will like scare any man. He told me, he's like, if you do anything stupid, I'm going to kill you and the guy, and I'm going to kill all of y'all. I was like, oh my
That's
God.
exactly what our dad says.
But I don't think it's anything like bad. I think they just want the best for us.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your song going platinum.
In the name of love, yeah, with Martin Garrix.
Yeah.
I found out yesterday. I
Where
was like,
were you?
Where was I when that happened? I don't remember. No, I was in New York. I was here in my hotel room. I was like rehearsing for, I'm about to do like Fallon and just did Good Morning America. So I was in rehearsals and I found out, I was like, this is really awesome. It's been such a good year and it's a good way to start the new year. And especially I Got You doing so well.
Yeah.
And
speaking of the new year, what are your New Year's resolutions?
I honestly didn't really like come up with a New Year's resolution. I just try to like work on myself constantly. It's like not like a thing where it's like, oh, it's January 1st. Now let me try to lose weight and go to the gym and work on myself and love myself. And I think that's a constant thing for me.
Now Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
Yeah.
I know.
Thanks for reminding me.
I feel you. But
my album comes out like 3 days after that.
Yeah.
All your fault. It sounds like something went terribly wrong on Valentine's Day. Like it's all your fault. That sounds like my ex-boyfriend, like my last relationship. That's all I said. It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Well, speaking of that, what has been like the worst gift you ever received on Valentine's Day? And like, what's the worst thing you ever did to your ex-boyfriend? Because I have a story.
Oh, I was a bitch to my ex-boyfriend. Like I feel really bad. I know why he left me now. Because like he would like try so hard and I was like, nothing was ever good enough.
Oh, okay.
I feel bad, he would pick me up from the airport. He picked me up from the airport on Valentine's Day one time and his whole car like had like all this all this Valentine's Day stuff in the back seat. I didn't even notice it, and then at the end I was like, oh my God. And then when I went to my apartment, it was full with flowers. Like it was so sweet. And I was like, why did you do this? Like, because I'm not used to like receiving gifts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, why would you do this? And then now I was like, wow, I'm an idiot. Like now I'm like, I want flowers. Somebody send me flowers. I send myself flowers. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh no. What's your story?
The worst thing I ever did to a significant other was I bit him.
Why?
Because he wouldn't let me in on his phone. I'm like, what are you hiding?
Yeah, what is he hiding, huh?
So
I don't like passwords. I don't like passwords. The second you have passwords, something's
that's a problem. And if you do have one, like I should know.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Yeah.
What are you hiding? So he didn't want to do that. So I got a little psych when I bit him in the leg.
Where did you bite? On the leg?
Now we all know who the crazy twin is here.
Did you leave the mark?
I did. He got a black and blue, and then
which twin? Lulu has the smaller earrings. Lala has the bigger ones. I remember that. Is that how you did that?
You wore the big ones?
Yeah.
You should have told me.
No. Moving right along. You've mentioned before you want to work with Kanye.
Yeah,
and
I did.
Drake.
Yeah.
Has there been any talk between their management and yours?
I went to I hate talking about this stuff because I feel like it jinxes everything. But I went to the studio where Kanye was working at and like heard some tracks and stuff like that. And he's like in the process of I think he was in the process of working on the Good Music album. So I went there and worked on some things. But I've been so caught up. I haven't really had a chance. I worked on some tracks, but I had to go back in and he gave me notes and stuff like that. I think he's very, in control of his music and wants to be a certain way. And,
right.
I haven't nailed anything yet.
He's not that crazy Kanye people think.
No, I think that everybody has their own like things that they're going through, and people overlook the fact that his mother died, and what happened with his wife, and like he's also a human being as well. And when I hear his music and his sounds, it's just so like it was so incredible. Like even just being invited to go over to that studio and hear what they're working on, it was just like I was like, damn, I can't believe I'm here right now.
Do you own a pair of Yeezys?
I have some on right now.
Oh, there you go. I hadn't even.
And I got my manager Yeezys for
nice.
Hanukkah.
Are you happy?
Were you excited? I actually got a first pair of Yeezys.
He was so
for
happy.
Christmas too. I was like, yes.
He was so happy. He was so happy. He was like, oh my God.
Is it true that you're gonna soon headline your own tour?
I am in March. So after the album comes out, I'm gonna headline my own tour. I'm excited about that because it's not gonna just be like me standing there with the band and like some lights. I'm working with a lot of really cool creative directors, and we're gonna create something like visually like.
Nice.
Do you feel pressure? Like, oh my God,
no.
It's me by myself?
No, I feel really excited.
Okay.
I feel really, really, really excited. I was like, I'm ready. I want to do it. I'm happy, and I think it's going to be fun. I just want to put the music out so people can I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised because it's going to be a lot more urban than they think it will be.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Now, there's trending things that's been going on since 2017. I'm just going to spit
a
few out, and then you just give me your thoughts on what it is. So first one is Fifth Harmony is now a foursome. I remember in Miami you said that you were wanting to be the sixth harmonizer.
Oh, did I say that?
You did.
Interesting. No, I'm joking. I actually really like fourth. What do they call now?
They're Fifth Harmony.
With four.
Yeah.
Well, I actually really like Fifth Harmony, and I think they just started having success this year. I feel. Listen, I mean, like I read their statement. I read Camila's statement, and I can respect both of them, and I understand they all want to be like, they went onto that show wanting to be,
yeah, individuals.
Are individuals. So I wish them all the best luck, and hopefully they all succeed and kill it.
Okay, Selena Gomez in The Weeknd.
I mean, it's what did you? I think it's really hot.
Right?
So yeah.
Good couple. Woo!
Good for Selena. Excited for Lady Gaga in the Super Bowl?
Yes, I think it's gonna be incredible. I think she's like so amazing at performing, so I can't wait to see what she does.
Yes. And did you know, because I know that your real name means bumblebee.
Yeah.
They are now an endangered species.
We are, honey.
Oh, love it. Great way to end it. Thank you so much, Bebe Rexha.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you, Lala.
You're very welcome.
She got it right.
The beat of New York.
103.5 KTU.